Hi guys, it has been a long time since I talked to you and updated you. So, there were several reasons for this. First of all, life has just been insane and I'm trying to keep my mental health doing okay. And sometimes that just means survival mode. And um another reason, I was almost on a documentary type of show. I'm not going to say which one, but I made it past the first wave of interviews, got into the second wave of interviews, and then I was supposed to hear something back, yes or no, in January, and they never got back to me. So I'm guessing that's a no. Um, so I wasn't supposed to put out there my life because they were going to be putting that out there. So, um, I don't even think I have made the announcement on my channel yet, but we made the announcement on Facebook near Christmas time that we are having another baby. And that's also been another reason because I've been exhausted and feeling sick pretty much every single day. I am 18 weeks pregnant tomorrow. The first trimester is usually very hard for me. But this time it's just been extra hard. Like, I've been getting insane morning sickness to where I'm sweating at work and feeling like I was gonna pass out when all the kids were gone over Christmas break, extended Christmas break. In case you don't know, I work in the cafeteria and bakery of a boarding school. So when all the kids went on Thanksgiving break, and then COVID numbers were really bad, so they didn't come back until, when did they come back? Middle of January, I want to say, like the 19th. So there was a time in there that I was able to go in and clean up in the cafeteria for a few hours here and there. I was definitely not getting my full hours in for the most part, and then I was told that I might get furloughed if the kids couldn't come back on time. So it's been really, really stressful. This whole year, school year, every single week of school, I have been missing a babysitter for at least one shift. Sometimes it has been every single day I've been missing a babysitter. And when all the kids came back after break, I lost one of my babysitters. So that's every Thursday for 3 or 4 hours, and every Friday for 5 or 6 hours I was missing a babysitter. So we've had Jackson in our office, we've had other faculty members taking him and watching him, we've had a few incidences at school this year. So it's been I've been really stressed out. So I guess one of the girls, she was babysitting, and it was time for her to switch and hand him off to the next babysitter, and that babysitter had to go and discuss something in the office with somebody, and so they just left Jackson, who is 2.5, in the ad building, the school building, and there was other kids around, but nobody was told to watch him. So he got into the elevator, got stuck in the elevator, was crying. One of the faculty members found him. He could have run outside. So that was really scary for me as a mom. Then this last weekend, something else happened. We've had a super, super cold weather, below 0 temps. And so on the weekend, I also have different babysitters, and sometimes my regular babysitters go home for the weekend. So it's people filling in. And they just really have not been very responsible this year. I don't know why. They kind of, if there's other girls around, they think, oh, I don't really need to pay that much attention. They're all hanging out with my children. And so somebody thought it was a good idea, because Jackson wanted to go outside, to go and play with him, which ordinarily, not a problem. It was below 0. They did not put his gloves on. So he actually got frostbite on 4 of his fingers. So it's going to make me cry again. last night I was up at like, hey baby, at like 1.
Can I show you?
Yes, you can show me. Hi baby. Okay, go with Cal, okay? I'm making a video. So I was up just bawling, like feeling like a bad mom that I couldn't protect my baby. And I was like, what do I do? Do I quit my job? Like, I really didn't know what to do. So I emailed like the people in charge of the work duties up at the school and the principal. They're going to end up.
Can I show video?
Not right now. Just wait. So they're gonna put the babysitters all through like a babysitting class. They're gonna have them like give them more strict guidelines of what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, and make them sign it. But it's like my mommy heart is stressed out. Like we've got COVID stuff going on. You know, I worry about my daughter going to school. I worry about my son. I'm pregnant with another one. Hold on, baby. Okay, hold on one second. He's throwing a fit on the floor. But anyway, with baby coming, baby's due date is July 22nd. Just ignore that. School starts like the beginning of August. They expect teachers and stuff to be there. So we don't have my parents in state. They can't watch a new baby. I don't make enough money to pay for daycare. I'm only allowed part-time hours, and part of the deal working there was that they would pay and provide me with childcare. So I would be losing money. And if I'm breastfeeding a brand new baby, like on Saturdays I work like 10 and a half hours. Somebody would have to like bring baby there for me to breastfeed. Pumping has never gone well for me. So we just decided, with all of the obstacles in our way, next year I will just be taking the year off, which also creates more obstacles because we're going to be adding another child into our home and not making money. So that's stressful. So there have just been so many components like thrown at us right now. And like I was doing really good on keto right before I got pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant, I was doing keto, and like the smell of the stuff was just making me sick. I couldn't do it. And like my first trimesters, when I'm so sick, all I want is carbs. I need toast, cereal, anything that like shove it down to make it feel like you're not going to throw up. And with all the stress, I was like gaining back real quickly pounds that I had lost with keto. So, yeah, I've just been stressed out about weight, stressed out about my kids, next year, money, new baby. You know, there's a lot going on. So if you guys could just keep me in your prayers. But another positive side besides just staying home with my kids, which I'm very excited for next year. I can vlog more. You guys can see a new baby and how Jackson's doing. His vocabulary has blossomed in the past month or two. He talks so much, and he is hilarious. But yeah, it's just been a really hard time for me and my family. I'm sure for so many families. But just like getting tax information back, in 2020, I made from my job, I only made like $11,000 because when COVID stuff happened, I couldn't be up at school from like March to the end of the school year, with like a long extended Thanksgiving to Christmas to after January break. Wasn't making really a lot of money in there. When I had to get a COVID test near Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving break happened, you know, I don't get sick time or any type of pay when you are out for anything. So I missed out on so many hours. This last year has just been a huge struggle. And I started going back to counseling, but it was not a good fit. It was not helpful. and my anxiety has just been like at an all-time high. So there's many positives going on in our life. I am so excited for baby. Like, it is not easy for us to get pregnant. It takes pretty much a year of trying. I went to the doctor. I do not have regular periods. I do not ovulate all the time. I have PCOS. Like, it's a struggle. So we tried for 10 months. I went into the doctor. Crazy story. And like, I told her, I'm 36. I really want to get pregnant. And she put me on metformin. And she was like, this could help like regulate your body a little bit. And since I had gestational diabetes with Jackson, she said you can stay on it the whole pregnancy, and hopefully that will help you to have controlled blood sugars also. So within 1 week of being on metformin, I got pregnant like crazy. It must have just made me ovulate. I don't know if it works that fast, but it worked. Oh, yeah, it's just been a lot of stuff thrown at us, and I already had to start like testing my blood sugars. Last week, it was like 2 hours after supper. I ate a good supper, and I just started feeling weird. I was like sitting on the floor and I was folding laundry, and all of a sudden I felt like super dizzy and lightheaded and just like off. So I checked my blood sugars and they were all the way down to 54, which is dangerous level low. So I've had a few wonky blood sugars, but we're keeping an eye on things. I still have all of my testing equipment from Jackson's pregnancy. Yeah, so I'm not really optimistic that I'm not going to have issues with gestational diabetes. We're just keeping an eye on it, and then at like, I think she said about 25 weeks along, then I'm going to have to go back into doing it every day for a few weeks to see what my numbers are. Yeah. But that's kind of a general life update. I am so excited for baby number 3, but this pregnancy has been really hard. I don't know if it's because I'm 36, because each pregnancy I feel sicker. I don't know, but this baby has made me feel sick. I still feel pretty much sick every single day, at least one part of my day. If I wait too long to eat, if I eat the wrong things, of course. Kind of sometimes right after I eat. Every night after supper I feel horrible, so I pretty much eat and then just go lay on the couch and kind of die for about 45 minutes. My husband, I love him. He has done more dishes. He has helped so much. Like on days that I don't have a babysitter, instead of volunteering for more shifts at work, he stays home, watches Jackson, or goes and picks up my daughter and watches Jackson. I love him. I don't know what I would do without him. He is a wonderful, kind, compassionate guy. He takes good care of me. When I'm feeling horrible, he just goes and does the dishes for me, does the laundry for me. He helps so much when I need him. Ordinarily, he hates doing all of those things. But, yeah. Anyway, things are okay. A little stressful. Just keep us in your prayers. But things are okay. Maybe you want to see the bump. Hold on. Okay, guys, we'll see if I can get a good bump picture. But tomorrow, 18 weeks. That's what baby is looking like. I'm out of breath all the time. When you go into the hospital for your prenatal checks, and like you just walk in the door and you can't go anywhere yet, and they're like, okay, do you have any COVID symptoms? Have you been in contact with anybody? Do you have a fever? Blah, blah, blah. They're always like, shortness of breath. I'm like, I'm pregnant. I always have shortness of breath. Like, what do you want me to say about that? But anyway, love you guys. It's so good to make a video again. I have missed this. Just sharing with you guys. And I love it when you comment and just like let me know stuff about you guys. It doesn't have to be all about me. But I miss you guys. I love you guys. Hopefully talk to you soon.